so this is issue 3 of what appears to be now a 5-issue miniseries. I don't know if it was already, but yeah, it's not too bad. Artwork again, still very, very good. We're kind of in that middle ground where we're doing investigating, so there's I wouldn't say there's a lot happening, but considering we were kind of looking, they're looking for 2 people. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look. So basically, Daredevil turns up at a club, starts taking out the bouncers and whatever because he needs to go and talk to the main guy, and it turns out this main guy is in um he's in business with the 2 people he's looking for, Quinn and Patty, Patty and Russo, or whatever. So that's why he's there. And then the Punisher turns up virtually exactly the same time, and this guy basically kind of, when he turns up originally, it's like, you need to go in. No, Daredevil, and then Punisher obviously threatens to shoot the guy, and then obviously they have a scrap. So they keep crossing over the paths of each other, which is okay, fine. But the coincidence in this is we can't have this every issue. This is getting silly. Anyway, this time, instead of answering the questions, because it's the Punisher, this guy runs away, gets in the car and starts legging it, and the Punisher shoots out the wheels of the car. The car crashes. He goes to go and take the guy out, which again, kind of pointless because surely you got to interrogate him first. There's no point doing it. Anyway, a load of cops turn up. So Punisher chucks a load of grenades in. It turns out that they are still got the pins in, so basically just used to scatter them. So with that, Punisher flees, and Daredevil stays behind. And it turns out that the guy they were talking to is a FBI agent who's there doing investigations, and that's why the police turned up. And they say to David, well, you really want to talk to the Punisher because he needs to know that we're actively investigating these people. And it's like, well, that ain't gonna happen. Punisher's his own kind of man. He'll do what he wants to do, and he won't take my advice on stuff. And then the Russos have their discussion. I don't really what's going on out there here because they don't really mention anything of importance as far as I could tell, um, except for the fact that they're hiding and they're worried. And then this is the puzzling bit. Finally gets to go and see Misty. Um, and it turns out that she knows someone that got put away and got put into a less secure jail and then released early. And it turns out that the Russos may be in a similar situation. There's some kind of connection. But she doesn't know he's Daredevil. I always thought she knew he was Daredevil. Anyway, then some guys turn up from nowhere, and Misty takes a couple out, and Daredevil pretends to not be Daredevil, so he kind of does some stuff where it kind of bounces behind all the kind of gubbins or whatever. And it turns out that he says to Misty, if you can speak to Frank, then try and get him to be careful. But it's weird that she doesn't know. She says, "Oh, who's your client you're working for?" And says, "Oh, it's Daredevil." I was like, "Oh, you telling me, go crazy me? I didn't know you knew Daredevil." It's like, what? I thought that was a thing. I thought they all knew. Anyway, surprise to me. Um, so yeah, they're now working on it together to try and figure out who the person is that's somewhere up the ladder to getting these criminals out early. That's it. Punisher seems to be intent of just basically killing everybody up the line until he gets there, whereas Daredevil wants to try and get there without and kind of and capture him. That's it. That's the story. So yeah, again, essential investigation stuff. Yes, fair enough. Um, why them guys turned up at the end, I have no clue because I don't know who they're supposed to be. But I thought actually we'd see Daredevil and Punisher kind of do their own divergent investigations, and then eventually they come together near the end. But they seem to be crisscrossing over each other, and coincidentally going there exactly the same time every single time. Hey, fair enough. Yeah, coincidences and all that, but fair enough. So yeah, again, not too bad, but at least it's a decent enough story. But yeah, 2 more issues. We'll see how it goes. So there you go. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I say about this one. Um, yeah, not regretting buying this one yet. It's not one of them books where you get halfway in and you think, yeah, I've got to buy the extra two because I bought the first three, but I'm not really not liking it. This one is still pretty decent, and it'd be interesting to see where the payoff goes. And it's quite cool as well because they are criminals that I've never heard of, whether or not they are anything with the Marvel universe beforehand. The outcome doesn't really matter to if this is like a past Daredevil Punisher story or whatever. It's not gonna you're not gonna go, oh, that's why. It's just a cool story for the sake of a cool story, which is always good. Um, so I ain't got to worry about where it goes from here. But yeah, all in all, yeah, it's pretty decent. So there you go. Anyway, yeah. Now that's enough for me yammering on. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.